Dog meat banned in new South Korean law. This is News Review from BBC Learning English, where we help you understand news headlines in English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Georgie. Make sure you watch to the end to learn the vocabulary you need to talk about this story.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can learn more English from news headlines. Now, the story.
South Korea has passed a law banning the killing and sale of dogs for their meat. Dog meat isn't as popular as it used to be in the country. Research shows that only 1 in 5 people are in favour of eating it. The new law comes into effect in 2027, which gives farmers and restaurant owners 3 years to adjust to the change.
You've been looking at the headlines, Georgie. What's the vocabulary people need to understand this story?
We have history in the making, off the menu, and overjoyed.
This is News Review from BBC Learning English. Let's have a look at our first headline.
This one's from LBC. It's history in the making. South Korea passes law banning centuries-old dog meat industry.
So this headline is about a new law in South Korea which bans an industry which has been around for centuries. But we are looking at the expression history in the making. Georgie, it contains the word history. It makes me think of things that happened a long time ago in the past. But this story is about now. So what's happening?
Yes, so we use history in the making to describe big, important events that are likely to become history, or something significant that we're all going to remember in the future. So here, because the dog meat industry has been around for so long, for centuries, this new law is a big moment for the history books. It's history in the making. Are there any other ways we can describe this kind of big, important event, Neil?
Yes, so in news headlines, we often see words like historic or history making. How do we use them?
Yes, well, those words are both adjectives which have very similar meanings. So you can say the new law is history in the making, or the history-making law, or even it's a historic law.
Okay, let's look at that again. Let's have our next headline.
This one's from Al Jazeera. South Korea takes dog meat off the menu.
In this headline, we are looking at the expression off the menu, and in this case, it's literal. This new law has come in, and it means that restaurants will have to take dog meat off their menu to remove it. Otherwise, they'll get in trouble with the law, could even go to jail. But I think probably, Georgie, there's another meaning as well.
Yes, you're right. Here it's used literally. Dog meat won't be on the menu in restaurants. But we can also use off the menu in a metaphorical way to say that something is not an option. So Neil, this year my New Year's resolution is to save money. So buying a sports car is off the menu for me this year.
Ah, yes. Unless you win the lottery, then buying a sports car will be on the menu again. Let's have some more examples. What are you doing this weekend?
Well, I wanted to go for a hike, but I can see that it's going to rain this weekend, so that's off the menu. And there aren't really any good films out at the moment, so that's off the menu as well. Maybe I'll meet up with a friend.
Ah, yes. Meeting a friend should always be on the menu. Let's look at that again. Let's have a look at our next headline.
This one's from the Investors Observer. South Korea bans the dog meat industry with historic vote at National Assembly as animal campaigners overjoyed.
This headline talks about the reactions of animal rights campaigners who have described the dog meat industry as cruel. The word we're looking at is overjoyed. Now, Georgie, if we look inside this word, we can find 2 parts that help us understand the sense.
Yes, we have over and joyed. The first part, over, can mean more than, and joy is another word for happiness. So overjoyed means more than happy or very or extremely happy. The animal campaigners in this story are very happy about the new law.
Yeah, and we have lots of examples in English of words that start with over, like overjoyed. Can you give us some more examples?
Yes, you've got overconfident, which means very confident, almost too confident. This one sounds a bit negative. We've also got overpriced, which means that something is more expensive than it should be. Going back to overjoyed, Neil, are there any other words that mean very happy?
Yes, we have thrilled. We also have ecstatic. And there's a really nice expression, to be on cloud nine. Let's look at that again. We've had history in the making, an event that will be remembered as really significant.
Off the menu, not an option.
And overjoyed, very happy.
Now, if you're interested in learning more English from the news headlines, click here.
And don't forget to click here to subscribe to our channel so you never miss another video. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.
Bye.